Let's talk about contamination. Very often when I'm training investigators, I like to include the frontline staff for a very important reason, and that is that the frontline people who are intaking the initial information need to be on side with what information is pure or pure version and how they can possibly contaminate that information, because along the line, if you have to take something further, it's very important to the investigator that the information you might be obtaining is not contaminated with your own semantic rescuing of people, coming to your own conclusions about what they mean to say without actually hearing what they have to say and taking it literally. This can be a big issue, particularly if you're dealing with people who perhaps English is a second language and they're having problems forming statements for you. The tendency sometimes will be to rescue them and say, paraphrase them and say, well, what you're trying to tell me is this, when in fact what you need to do is just ask them in their own words, regardless of how broken the English is, ask them to repeat what they say and expand on it. Tell me more about that and be patient. Now, the one thing that makes it difficult for you to deal with issues patiently, but without contamination, is that you may have a lineup of people and there might be all kinds of issues with a time frame for you. And at the same time, the information that you obtain, it's critical that you don't sort of hurry the process by putting your own perceptions about what they're trying to tell you into their mouths. Document what they say in their own words, in their own way, get as much detail as possible, and then the investigator further down the line is going to have a much easier job moving on from there.